Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and in this video today we are going to be building Gorr from 1 star all the way up to at least 6-star level 60, if not higher. Now, the first thing that you need to do, of course, if you want to build up Gorr like Mephisto, like Null before him, even further back like Thanos, Proxima, etc., you got to beat them 10 times to get the biometrics. We just got our 10th biometrics. It's literally the earliest possible chance that we could be getting Gorr unlocked on the second day after the update for Symbiote Invasion has gone live. I know other YouTubers, Beast Mode and stuff, have beat me to it. They're quick to the draw. I admit, but it's okay. We got a different vibe going on here. So this is huge here, guys. This is huge. Not only are we doing the big bald Gorr, but this is the first character since January. This is like 6+ months of not seeing that icon and not being able to click this and do all this thing here. So it's a bit of a moment here. He's a native tier 3. This is the most expensive character in the game. And I would actually go on to say and be a bit more specific and say he's literally more expensive than Null and Mephisto, because not only do you have to go through the same steps and he costs the same amount, but he's way harder to beat. You can beat Mephisto and Null with regular tier 3 characters or transcended characters, but for some players, you're going to need to go to level 80 if you don't have enough Pierce to even be able to get Gorr and unlock him. So he's at least as expensive as the most expensive, if not actually slightly more when you consider the real cost of upgrading him. And he's only 6 feet tall. Seems like we got kind of ripped off there. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and rank up Gorr. We had a bit of technical difficulties there. I had to cut ahead to this part here. But yeah, like I said, one of the most, basically the most expensive character in the game. We have 374 million gold, and I'm going to need a lot of it. Probably about 1/3 if we're going to build Gorr up to be functional. Because unlike 5 years ago where you could actually use 3-star characters and things like Battle World, you literally can't do that anymore. And they have to be at least level 70. So we're going to go ahead here. You have to actually start with bios. So we're going to use his girthier brother, Vision, to get his bios up to get him to level 40, which is awesome. Then we have to start with the rank up. And the rank up is going to cost CCF. Now, for those of you who weren't here for Null, and for those of you who weren't here for Mephisto, let me catch you up on this new system. So just like Black Antimatter, where you can combine it into different shapes and it's different costs, you have the exact same thing for CCF. And the trick here is you're going to see the 5 at the top there, and you're going to do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. That's how you remember it. And so you just use the auto combine button on the side instead of having to do the math. Like, okay, 6 of these would be like however many, 5 of those times 2, which is 10. We're not going to do all that crap. I'm obviously terrible at math. All you do with the auto combine is you click, you check the one you want, and you want 2 of these. So you rank that up to 2. That alone is 22 million gold. So yeah, immediately you're going to be like, now, you don't have to do it this way. I'm going to do it now just to save time. But you would obviously, if you wanted to, like if you were building Gorr up piece by piece, you wouldn't go that way, right? You would go this way, and you would start with what you need, which is a much more reasonable 1.5 million gold. It's still a lot of CCF, but it's about 150 CCF, something like that, because it's 35 CCF per one of those. So there you go. You would do that, and then you'd spend the 1.2 million, and there we go. So we're at 2-star now. I'm going to go through the rest of this process to get him up to 6 stars a little bit faster. Why do I not have 5 of these? I think combining them all at once did something. I did something wrong. Excellent. Okay, so maybe you don't want to try and do them in advance. Maybe that was the mistake I made, or maybe the fact that I went from left to right was the mistake. I actually haven't used the auto combine, to be honest with you guys. So yeah, it's good that you watch this video so you can not make the mistakes that I'm making. Probably also you want to, just as a heads up, not spend Black Panther bios, because we know, and maybe not, well, you wouldn't spend Carnage bios anyways because they're way too expensive. But yeah, Carnage seems to be the data mine sort of rumor mill tier 4. And then of course, Wakanda Forever is coming in November, which is not that far away. So you want to start saving those bios up now. Okay, now we need 4 of these. I don't know what I did, dude. I do not know what I did. We need 4 of these squares. I might have spent more gold than I needed to. This is just a I'm basically just a cautionary tale at this point, because I don't know what I did. I did something wrong. But yeah, this should only cost me about 100 million. So let's go ahead and see here. Only 100 million, he says, by the way. We're just gonna use Ulick bios. Fine. Level 50, very nice. The one who serves God. Oh, you mean before he was Gorr? I was gonna say, why would he serve God? He's trying to kill the gods. But you're saying before he was Gorr. Yeah, okay. Whatever his name was before Gorr. All right, now we need 3 of these. We have 0. What did I do, dog? I don't know what I did. That was 15 million? I think I ripped myself off. I think I literally scammed myself. I think I pulled a net marble on myself. Pretty confident. Pretty sure that's what I did. Yo, that's a lot of bios, dog. I actually don't remember how many bios it is. But that's a lot of bios. Wow. America Chavez is never getting an upgrade. I don't mean that like I know she's never getting an upgrade. I'm just saying, I'm just lying to myself so I can use her bios, okay? All right, so now we're at 55 here. We're almost where we need to be because 60 is where it really starts shaking and baking. Whoa, okay, I don't want to use those. That's a lot of bios, dude. Miss Marvel. Okay, wow, I'm still not done. Yeah, this is more bios than I remember it being. Maximus. Wow, that's a lot of bios. Prayer and Despair. Oh, I think I remember you can use... Oh, I went through it way too fast. You can use black antimatter instead of biometrics. I have a ton of biometrics, so I can afford to do that. But for those of you who can't, you can use black antimatter. And I think I featured that in the Null and Mephisto videos. But yeah, I have 185,000 bios. So for those of you panicking that I'm spending on my bios, I'm good there. And honestly, I'd rather spend that than the black antimatter because 80,000 seems like a lot, but it's like, you know, 20,000 to build a new native tier 2. Plus you still have the archives that require black antimatter. So anyways, we have our level 60 Gorr. However, there's one huge problem. The mastery. Just like Mephisto and just like Null, they take Titan records just for the mastery. And it's pretty savage because, as you can see here, it's 9 books for the 5-star mastery. And the stat bump is pretty nice, right? It's actually 2k physical attack. Okay, whatever. It's actually not that nice. But anyways, we want to go all in on the build here. So we're going to get him to 5-star mastery. We're now, what, 1 book short? We're 2 books short. Yeah, you need 12 books altogether. So what we had to end up doing is we had to buy the pack, the daily pack. This is a shame here, but I had to buy this. I had to buy the Titan record booster, which I openly made fun of for how bad of a deal it was. Okay, I just want to show you the sacrifice that we made for Gorr here. I bought this so that I would be able to use the selector because I had previously used all my selectors for She-Hulk because I had done Kamala. Anyways, just a little Cynicalex history. And then we're going to go into the event shop here and use these tokens. Listen, this feels really dirty. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I feel like a peasant right now, a VIP 20 peasant. But you know what? It is what it is, man. That's what Gorr does. He humbles us all. He humbles you. He humbles me. And you get to watch my suffering in real time. Okay, now that we did that, now we get to the fun part. So we just spent 70 million gold just doing this, and he's still not even functional because of the gears, duh. So now let's get absolutely reamed on the gears. Here's where you're going to see more variance in the cost. Some people are going to get luckier than others, and that's just how it is, kind of thing. The 1 to 15 is pretty much the same, but it's really the 15 to 20, right? And then of course you can then go 20 to 25, which would be if you get his potential or you use a potential realization ticket. So we're going to go back now. So that was another like 3 million gold just to get them to 15. Now we do the RNG based rolls. So let's see here what we get. 2, 3. I'm liking this. Okay, I'm not liking this. But 15 is still fine. Anything 20 and under, I'm fine with. Okay, that was amazing. That was a discount. Now I'm wondering if maybe I should have done the tier 4 Venom video first, because maybe this is where my good luck is going, and I would much rather get good rolls on Venom's gears with Carbonadium than... Okay, you're watching this right now. You're my witness. You and God are my witness. If he hasn't killed him already. If we get unlucky on Venom, you guys know exactly why. You're watching this right now. If we get unlucky on Venom, this is why. So... I didn't intend for this to happen. This is just... Wow, we're getting really lucky on these gears. But the thing is, I don't need to get lucky on these gears. This is... Bro, listen, I don't mean to complain about good luck, but there's a difference, bro. Good luck when you need it versus good luck when you don't need it. If you're always winning the $1 lotto, it's going to start to feel bad, dog. What is going on? These rolls are so low. That's the only high roll that I got, and that's not even that high. We got massively discounted. Is that like, what is that? It's just like darkness. Okay. We got massively discounted on the gears. That only cost me 13 million gold. That's crazy low. We're like at 90 million gold ish. We're at like 95 million gold. I really wish that those rolls had been on Venom instead of Gorr. Not really much I can do about that now. So there we go. That's basically it from here. Oh no, never mind. Now you spend 3 million on each skill, which is another like 16 million gold. This is crazy, dude. This is crazy. You can definitely save some gold here by only going up to level 3 on a couple of his skills. Again, some people might say it's silly. If you're going to build a native tier 3, you might as well build them all the way. But as you can see, most of these effects don't change, right? From level 1 to level 6, it's the exact same effect. It's a little bit more damage. The percentage doesn't go up. So it's just that small added bonus at the top, right? It goes up from 178 to 1334. But when you're doing damage in the hundreds of thousands, adding an extra 1,000 is adding an extra 1% of damage or less. It's actually less than 1%. So if you think about it that way, you're adding less than 1% damage on a skill that you're probably not even going to use for the cost of 3 million gold. Whereas if you just went down to this, you can save more than half of the gold. I'm not saying you should do that for every skill for Gorr. Of course, you have to level up 5 and 4 because of the buffs. Like any skill that has a buff, you have to level it up all the way. Did I do something wrong? Wow, we got super lucky. Super lucky re-rolling this. Wow. Wow, I gotta say, I'm feeling great about this. That was fast, and that basically cost me nothing. I think that cost me 300,000 gold to roll Power of Angry Hulk. That was fantastic. Holy, oh my goodness. So we're gonna go ahead and equip fully amplified Uru as much as we have. Or sorry, fully amplified ISO. Whoa. We don't have amplified. We don't have the Uru just yet. Okay, this is energy defense. That's fine. This is why you got to play that all shield. The you got to play that shield one. But now let's finish off with the Uru amplification. Hey yo, so there we go. I got really unlucky on the first gear amplification. Took me about 8 million gold, but the last 3 basically took me nothing. So honestly, this is one of the luckiest rank ups I've ever done. And of the 3, Null, Mephisto, and Gorr, this is by far the cheapest. It only took me about 9 million gold or 10 million gold to do all 4 fully amplified slots. So I was going to stop there, but then I realized rank 720 is pretty bad for a character that I've already pumped over 100 million gold into. Furthermore, like I said, since January, we have not seen a new character, so I got to go all in on this one. We went ahead and slapped on 8 physical attack Urus for the 6-star variety. We got the Power of Angry Hulk stage 12. I finally fixed it. We still don't have an obelisk or artifact equipped, but that's fine for the meantime because we're going to take him to level 70. I've been holding on to this ticket since Mephisto was released. I bought this back in 2021 in April for the anniversary, and I've been waiting to use it. I thought we were going to use it on Infinity Ultron. Obviously, that didn't pan out because he's not a native tier 2, tier 3. But we're going to use this on Gorr rather than going through the painful process of using him tomorrow as a striker or as a main DPS and then getting 10% and then doing it again and blah, blah, blah. So you can do it for free. It's going to take you anywhere from like 1 day to maybe 10 days max. They've shortened the process massively. So if you haven't played this game in a while and you're coming back to it and you remember how bad it used to be, they basically cut the time in half. So the old time, it could take you up to like 20 days with the old system. Now for native tier 2s and native tier 3s, I think it's a maximum of like 9 or 10 days. Usually you get it done in about 5 or 6. So it's way more manageable now. This thing is really just for the Omega whales like me who just cannot wait or have not the patience to wait. But there you go. We got the potential realized. We're just going to skip the level 60 comparison here because honestly, I can't even remember. When was the last time I played a character at level 60? Did I even do a level 60 comparison or showcase for Echo? I don't think so. So I don't think Gorr, it wouldn't be really fair to Gorr to do that. And I think if you do see some of the content, not to judge the content out there for Gorr, but I think if there are other content creators, I haven't seen any content yet, so I'm just saying this based on the knowledge I know about the game. Thanks, but no thanks, Toddy. Level 60 is not really a good comparison anymore because we have level 80s and 70s. So for PvE or PvP, I think it's like 70 or bust. And you're not really going to get a good idea of it from there. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and enhance his potential. I still have, after spending 3,000 CCF, remember it's 3,001 CCF. I'm sinking. On Gorr, I still have 22,800. So this is where it pays off to go ahead and always farm World Boss Legend. His face was way too close to the screen. Here we can level up. Here we can, here we can actually use Black Antimatter. That's quite nice. 750. You know what? Honestly, I'm still going to use bios. I'm still going to use bios because I'd rather spend the bios than spend the Black Antimatter. I can farm the bios up faster, and I have a way larger surplus of bios than I do of Black Antimatter. But yeah, you can, again, here you can definitely use the 10% method. I'm not discouraging or sort of actively trying to get you guys to not do the 10% method. But for me, given the amount of resources that I have, and given the fact that gold is still my most precious resource, I know some of you guys make fun of me, you don't believe me because I have so much gold, but the only reason I can maintain such a large float of gold is because I'm so stingy about it. But yeah, that's why I do the 100% method. It costs me more CCF, but clearly I don't need 22,000 CCF, right? Like, what am I? I'm gonna build 5 Gorrs. I could literally build like 7 Gorrs right now with that much, but I wouldn't have the gold for it. So that's why we always go for that, because it's really just a trade-off of either resources or gold. Someone said Red Skull was getting a tier 4. I don't know. The data mines have been all over the place. We're at 66 now. 480 CCF. Sheesh. It gets expensive fast. Here I'm probably going to have to use 2 different characters' bios. Those characters are probably never getting an upgrade, let's be honest. Rip New Avengers. And then the last one here is 640. So it's another like 1,500 CCF. So you're looking at probably around 4,500. I don't have the exact numbers on me. I'm just ballparking. If you add the 3,000 CCF from the rank up plus the CCF that I just used for rank up. You can obviously use tier 3 material instead, but like I said and like I explained, that's why I don't want to do that. I don't want to use miles. But there we go. Now we have the Black Berserkers, and we have our level 70 Gorr. What rank are we now? We went from 724 to... Drum roll. Did I not move ranks? You got to be kidding me. Did I lose ranks? What? How is that even possible? I went down in rank. Okay, so obviously the game's trolling me. That's fine. We have our type enhancement here. We can do this. We can't use tickets. So let's see. We should probably try to get him to at least level 3 type enhancement. A lot of people hate type enhancement for native tier 2s and native tier 3s, and I'm right there with you. It is just a crapshoot. You're literally just gambling and hoping for the best. We'll try 1 here, but I probably shouldn't. Okay, yeah. And so that's it. I could sit here and combine, but I'm not going to do that. That's going to buy us a few more ranks. We literally went down again. Are there literally people watching me record this and working on their Gorrs at the same time? Can you guys just go to bed? What is this? I literally went down a rank. Okay, there we go. It finally updated. Guys, I'm having a moment here. This is wild. I've never before seen this in Marvel Future Fight history. That's where I was going to call it before we did an in-game test of his damage, but the chat basically peer pressured me into upgrading his gears, so here we are. We're going to go ahead and just full send it. We're going to send his gears all the way to 25 here. Might as well. I've been spending the whole video telling you that I don't need tier 3 materials, so I might as well see what's up here and find out if my luck is going to run out. 27, there we go, and 11. Honestly, that's not bad. That's not bad. We're still getting pretty lucky on Gorr's gears. And this will give us a more accurate representation of his stats compared to the other native tier 3s, which I had incorrectly compared before upgrading his gears. The stat bumps here are pretty massive. And with the crazy discounts that I'm getting, I'm basically shopping at Dollar Tree. This is crazy. We're still rolling so many single-digit gear upgrades that I'm probably jinxing myself. No, still in the low teens here. Okay, yeah, 23 is fine, dude. I haven't hit a 39. I haven't hit a single 30 plus. They're probably all waiting for me in Venom's gears. So yeah, I'll save my tissue and my tears for then. But in the meantime, let's enjoy this while it lasts. 22 and then 10. Yeah, This is pretty good. Okay. That was pretty nice. So there we go. All of his gears now are upgraded. Now he's looking a little bit more beefy. Almost 50,000 physical attack and just under 100,000 HP. Now that we finished that rank, and we're still only rank 632. I swear this is... Okay, there we go. It's so slow to upgrade. Rank 450. It's very competitive. It's way more competitive than I thought it would be. But let's go ahead and see what his raw damage looks like. All right, so here we go. We're just going to do a cheeky stage 9 test. By the way, guys, Gorr has no ignore dodge, so you just have to use tons of ignore dodge strikers. That damage is essentially tragic. Okay. I'm going to pop the 6. Looks pretty cool. Okay, we dodged the cage. Nice. But yeah, I definitely think some people are going to look at this and be disappointed. And yeah, for a native tier 3 dropping at the end of 2022, this could definitely be faster. No obelisk is important to note, but yeah, 50 seconds was really my cutoff time for being impressed. 55 seconds. That's kind of slow. No need to panic, though, because there will be more testing to come. I just wanted to give you guys a taste of what he can do. If you guys play around with him in the skill preview, my rotation that I think would work and be very proc friendly would be a 4. And you basically just wait until he drops the sword, so a delayed cancel, and then just 2, 3, 5 really fast. Because 2 and 3 can all be insta-canceled, which is quite nice. So you can stack a lot of skills. He feels kind of reminiscent of Strife, who you could do that with as well. But he definitely might not have the damage in 2022 that Strife had when he dropped back in 2018. But yeah, keep it locked on the channel for more content. Subscribe if you're not already. Thank you so much for watching. Smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.